is Jay Pyles. Man, Jay Pyles is a lot of things: a son, a brother, an uncle. I'm an artist, a worship leader, creator of Disciples. I'm a noob. Shout out to the noobs. I'm the King's kid, man. How did my upbringing shape my relationship with music? Well, man, one of the main things about me is I'm a PK. So I was always in church. I play the drums. So for the majority of my life, I was always playing the drums. So whether playing music in church or singing music in church, I was just always surrounded by music. Everybody in my family plays an instrument or sings. So whether at church, whether at school, whether at my grandma's house, we just all singing and playing music, we were always doing something with music. So I don't sleep on the fact at all that, me being in church all the time plays a huge role in just my relationship and the love that I have for music today. I realized I was gifted in creating music around 2012 when I first came home from school, Boomer Sooner. Shout out to Hype Man Dalco and X. They really pushed me to really start tapping into my gift. So I started trying to write music for myself. I was singing hooks in this closet and that closet, going to this club in Houston, that club in Houston, performing with them, but just really starting my journey of artistry. So it was around 2012. I've been at it for about 10 years now. Who were some influences of music for me during my childhood? Definitely my parrain, Sherman Rito, the founder of Brotherhood of Deliverance. As a kid, I'm even on like some of the album covers. He would have me singing with this huge group of men, but it was really, really dope. I remember being a kid and like really traveling throughout, like Louisiana and Houston, Texas, just singing with them. So that was really, really dope. People like John P. Key, Kirk Franklin, Daryl Coley was definitely one of my favorite, and I had the opportunity to sing with him as a child also. So that was really, really cool. As far as people who influenced me currently, man, it's a long list. Definitely Zacardi Cortez, Darryl Walls, Cavante Gavin, Jeffrey Golden is really, really dope. I absolutely love Fantasia. I love Jasmine Sullivan. As far as my most significant memories of creating music, I have to shout out Madison at the top of the list, my producer that I work with. I met Madison back in like 2016. That's been the only guy I've worked with. Super dope artist himself as well as producer. If you don't know him, get to know him. Fetty with iRise Films behind all of my videography, behind all the visuals for my projects. He's literally done every project from Perfect to Just Listen. So definitely check him out. His work is amazing. As well as Tara Thornton Davis, always following me around with the camera, always getting behind the scenes footage and just making sure that I have those memorable moments that I can have them forever. So those three people, man, they definitely played a huge part in my whole entire creative process of being an artist. As far as my journey to being an artist, becoming an artist, I would have to say it started with, like I said, traveling with my parade and the Brotherhood of Deliverance. That really just gave me the opportunity as a little boy to just sing and to sing with masses of people, talented people, and sing in front of masses of people. And honestly, after that, I strayed away from music. Like throughout college, I definitely strayed away from music, and I wasn't really pursuing it. I was just being a college kid, living my best life. But once I came back home from school, I reconnected with the gift, and at that time I was pursuing R&B. I actually have an entire R&B project out entitled PK Behavior, which is super dope. Check that out when you can. It's on all streaming platforms. But then transitioning from R&B to now being a gospel artist and leading worship on a weekly basis. My journey has been, I know it's been a long one, but it's been a cool one, and I definitely grown, and I see the growth in myself throughout the journey. As far as me being unique or what makes me different, I think just being relatable to so many people from so many different walks of life. You know what I mean? People always tell me that, I make them feel like it's okay or it's cool to love God, or you don't have to look this way or act this way to have a relationship with God. And a lot of people just tell me that they like my delivery of my music. A lot of people tell me that when they hear my music, they feel like it's R&B or like it's a love song, but then when you listen to the words of it, it's all about God. So I just think relatability and just the creative gift that God blessed me with, and just not being ashamed of that or not trying to be like everybody else. I just think that's what makes me unique. As far as significant people or collaborations that I really, really enjoy, I have to again shout out Madison, my producer, shout out Fetty, shout out Tara, who are always getting content for me, who are always giving me super, super dope visuals. My first record would not be my first record if it was not for Gigi. So I absolutely love that. Gigi killed her verse on Perfect. Man, and then from there going on to Motown, like the whole entire Motown crew. Super, super dope collaboration to have the opportunity to like really sing with all different types of people with different styles and different, you know, just approaches, and it was super, super dope. And I loved every year of my Motown experiences. To then now, man, definitely the top music ministry, from the praise team to the musicians. And I gotta shout out everybody: Aisha, Abs, Dre, Matasha, Bud, Brittany, Ivy, Johnny, Sean, and Juice, man. I absolutely love sharing the platform with the praise team and the music ministry on a weekly basis, man. So that would have to be the most significant collaborations that I really, really have enjoyed throughout my journey. As far as the process of creating Just Listen, of course, man, I found a track that I really, really thought was dope, which is what I typically do. I found a track that I like and I'll begin to write to it. I wrote the record in about 3 days, immediately hit up Madison, booked my session with him. We stayed in the lab till about 5 o'clock in the morning, like we typically do. And after that, you know, I just let the song play, let it play, because now I'm visualizing the visual that I want, you know, to basically put out for the video. So I holler at Fetty like I typically do, send him the record. He's hype, I'm hype. So we collab, you know what I mean? Man, and what was so cool about this video this time, this was the first time that I incorporated like actors and actresses. So just adding more color to the visual, so that it's not just me, you know what I mean? So shout out to everybody who teamed up with me to make that happen. But yeah, man, Just Listen was a super, super dope record that I really just wanted to encourage people with, to remind people that it's true that God will never leave you, never forsake you, no matter what you got going on with your situation. You know, He's there. So just hold on, be patient, let Him work out whatever it is that He's needing to work out in your life at that time, and it's guaranteed that you're gonna come out better than what you went in. I would want my legacy to be remembered as really and truly being sold out for God. You know what I'm saying? Like really being proud of your relationship with Him, not being ashamed of your relationship, being confident in yourself, really trusting and believing that you really can do anything that you want to do with the help of God, by walking by faith, by applying yourself. All right, y'all, so before we get out of here, be sure to follow me on my Instagram at @jpylesii, my YouTube channel, subscribe to that. I have all my videos and my visuals on there. Also, you can follow Disciples on Instagram at Disciples, DISCIPYLES. I have all my merch on there. You can just keep up with the small group. And lastly, if you want to rock with the church, man, and the praise team, we'll be up there doing our thing on Sundays, man, so you can definitely join in with us. With worship on that. Follow the church page at The Top Church. You can stream live with us on a weekly basis and just turn up with us, man. It's been real. It's the King's Kid.